Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of snowy mountains, winter was harsher than ever. Thick layers of snow covered the rooftops, and icy winds howled through the empty streets. The villagers, poor and struggling, had no proper warm clothes or enough firewood to survive the extreme cold. Children huddled inside their tiny homes, their noses red and their fingers frozen, while the elders prayed for relief. In the heart of the village lived an old woman named Grandma Halima. She was wise and kind, known for her deep knowledge of ancient tales and remedies. She always wore a warm, glowing shawl, which never let her feel cold. The villagers whispered that her shawl was magical, but no one truly knew its secret. One evening, as the storm outside grew stronger, 3 brave children, Ali, Fatima, and Sulaiman, visited Grandma Halima. "Grandma, we can't take this cold anymore," Ali pleaded. "The children are getting sick and the old people are shivering. Can't we use your magical shawl to help them?" Grandma Halima looked at the worried faces of the children and sighed. "This shawl is indeed magical," she said, "but it is not just any cloth. It is made from magical wool, which comes from a rare snow sheep that lives deep in the mountains. Long ago, our ancestors used this wool to make warm clothes for everyone. But the snow sheep disappeared, and now only this shawl remains. Then we must find the snow sheep," Fatima said eagerly. "If we get more magical wool, we can make warm clothes for the whole village." Grandma Halima nodded. "It won't be easy. The snow sheep hides in a secret cave, far beyond the village, in the heart of the storm. To find it, you will need courage, kindness, and faith." The next morning, Ali, Fatima, and Sulaiman wrapped themselves in their warmest clothes and set off on their journey. The storm was fierce, and the wind pushed against them, but they held on to each other and kept moving forward. As they climbed higher into the mountains, they saw something huge blocking their path, a snow bear. It was a massive, white-furred beast with glowing blue eyes. It growled, its breath turning into mist in the freezing air. Sulaiman whispered, "We must be careful. If we run, it might chase us." Fatima, with her gentle heart, slowly stepped forward and spoke softly, "O great snow bear, we mean no harm. We are only looking for the snow sheep to save our village." The snow bear stared at her for a long moment, then stepped aside. It did not attack them. Instead, it let them pass. After hours of walking, the children reached a towering ice-covered cliff. Behind the ice, they saw a faint glow. "This must be the cave," Ali said. Fatima pressed her warm hands against the icy entrance. The ice slowly melted, revealing the hidden cave inside. Inside, the cave shimmered with light reflecting off the ice crystals. In the center stood a magnificent snow sheep, its wool glowing like the softest, purest snow. Its eyes were calm and wise, as if it had been waiting for them. Ali stepped forward and respectfully said, "O great snow sheep, our village is suffering from the terrible cold. We need your magical wool to keep our people warm." The snow sheep gazed at them and then, without hesitation, shed a large piece of its magical wool. The wool sparkled as it landed in their hands. The moment they received the wool, something magical happened. The storm outside began to weaken, and the temperature started to rise slightly. The children hurried back to the village. Grandma Halima quickly spun the magical wool into soft, warm shawls and scarves for everyone. As soon as the villagers wrapped themselves in the new clothes, their shivers stopped, and warmth spread through their bodies. The village, once covered in sorrow, was now filled with joy and laughter. The children played in the snow without fear, and the elders sat outside in comfort, wrapped in the magical wool. That night, Grandma Halima gathered the 3 children and said, "You have proven that true magic lies in kindness, bravery, and the willingness to help others. The snow sheep gave you its wool because you showed a pure heart. Always remember, real warmth does not come from fire alone, it comes from love and selflessness." From that day forward, the village never feared winter again, for they had not only found the magical wool, but had also discovered the magic of unity, courage, and compassion.